हो,
कुंडलपुरावतारी तुम हो,
त्रिशूलानंद विभो। ओम जय महावीर।
Jajinendra, everybody. I'm Shivali. I'm the class teacher for Pachala class 4B. Who here has heard about the power of positive thinking? Right? Most of us. We've heard somewhere or we've read about it. Everything, you want to change anything, it all starts with a positive thought. We are going to talk about 12 Vitrak Bhavnas. So if you want to climb on the ladder of Vitrakta, keep these thoughts and keep these bhavnas in your mind, in your day-to-day life, and then eventually your actions and your behavior will start following that. This is the Anitya Bhavna.
Son, why are you sad again?
All I'm asking for is the iPhone 6. I have this old iPhone 4. I'm so embarrassed to carry it around with me. All my friends have either the iPhone 6 or Samsung Galaxy S7.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to visit the community shelter today, where they're feeding and giving shelter to all the people who have been affected in the Fort Worth tornado last month. If you spend the day with me there, then we'll talk about it, okay?
Do you promise if I come with you, then you will buy the iPhone 6 for me? Hi.
Hi, are you new here? When did you come?
I'm visiting with my dad. How about you?
Oh, I came here about a month ago. Remember those tornadoes last month? They were devastating to our house. We lost everything. So now we're staying here until my dad finds a new place for us.
Whoa, that's huge. But then how come you're playing soccer and you're not sad?
Well, I was sad at first. Actually, I was very mad. You see, I lost my Xbox to play, my favorite clothes to wear, and I didn't even have my phone to text my friends on. But that didn't change anything. So then I became very sad. I kept asking, why me? Then I realized it wasn't just me. A lot of people were affected in the tornado. And so that didn't change anything either. Then I remembered in Pachala we learned about the Anitya Bhavna.
Anitya Bhavna. Under this reflection, one thinks that in this world, everything such as life, youth, wealth, property, and more are transient or subject to alteration. Nothing in the universe is permanent, even though the whole universe is constant. Spiritual values are worth striving for a soul's ultimate freedom and stability. This will help to break all earthly attachments.
So then I realized, if nothing is permanent in the world, and my happy times weren't permanent, then these bad times won't be permanent either. Someday I'll get all my stuff back. But until then, why be sad and mad when I can be happy with what I got?
You are so right. We are always worrying about the materialistic stuff in life. If we have it, we worry about how not to lose it. If we don't have it, we worry about how to get it. But knowing that nothing in this world is permanent except your soul rids us all these worries. Thanks for teaching me that.
So son, are you ready? Ready to go home?
Yes, Dad. And guess what? I'll wait till you're ready to get the iPhone 6 for me. Maybe there'll be a newer model next year.
Oh good, I was never going to give you one anyway.
Bhavna. In this reflection, one thinks he's helpless against death, old age, and disease. The only way to conquer death and disease is to get rid of all your karma. The soul is one's own enlightenment and savior. The only way to get enlightenment and true freedom is to take refuge in the five best personalities, which are Arhat, Siddha, Acharya Pada and Salus. You must take refuge not to the other.
Samsarbhana. Under this reflection, one thinks that the soul transmigrates from one life to another in any of the four forms, human, animal, hellish, or heavenly. The continual cycle of life and death is full of pain and miseries and is not yet ended. There are no permanent worldly relations such as mother, father, friend, foe, etc. It is we who establish these relations and live accordingly. This kind of thought will help minimize or stop any attachments to anybody or any other objects. We must attain ultimate liberation from it, or moksha.
Under this reflection, one thinks that the soul is solitary and lonely in existence. The soul assumes birth alone and departs from the life form. The soul is responsible for its own actions and karmas. While the soul enjoys the fruits, it suffers the bad consequences of its own actions. Such thoughts will stimulate his efforts to get rid of all karmas by his own initiative and will. Under this reflection, one thinks the soul is separate from any objects or living beings of the world. Even his body is not his. At the time of death, the soul leaves the body behind. The body is matter, while the soul is all consciousness.
Hi everyone, aren't you guys looking forward to the school dance this Saturday?
I don't know if I'll be able to go. I have this huge pimple on my face.
What? Where? We don't see anything.
Right here. See, it's small now, but I'm sure it'll be huge by dance day.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I saw this gorgeous dress that I want to wear, and I've been watching my diet so I can fit in, but no results.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm too tall that I hover over everyone I dance.
You're complaining about being so tall? So not fair. I'm so short that girls don't even see me.
I think I'll be in perfect shape if I keep on exercising every second I have.
Oh my gosh, are you guys listening to yourselves? All you're doing is complaining about your body. Who cares how you look?
You guys, stop worrying about your body unit so much. Nowadays it seems that that's all everyone cares about. All the boys want six-pack abs and all the girls want perfect figure or clear complexion. And whenever we don't have that, we completely stress out. Keep in mind that the body is full of impurities. It is the soul that resides within that is pure. Focus on that.
I've heard that before. Isn't that like one of the bhavanas we learned in Parcella?
Yeah, it's a Suchi Bhana.
Now I remember, under this bhavana, one thinks about the constituent elements of one's body. It is made of impure things like blood, bones, and flesh. The soul, which resides within the body, is unattached to the body. It is alone and pure. The body ultimately becomes non-existent, but the soul is eternal. Therefore, emotional attachments to the body are useless.
Exactly, so let's just come on and let's have fun. Bye.
Ashram. Under this reflection, one thinks about karma streaming into the soul. Every time he enjoys or suffers through the senses, touch, taste, smell, sight, or hearing, the karma increases. This thought will make him more careful and will stop the influx of karmas.
Samvarabhana. Under this reflection, one thinks about achieving spiritual knowledge and becomes absorbed in meditation, etc. This stops the influx of karma.
Nirjara Bhavana. Under this reflection, one thinks about how to get rid of all previously attained karma by austerity and meditation.
Lokabhavana. Under this reflection, one thinks about the true nature of the universe. Judging from standpoint of substance, it is eternal. But judging from standpoint of modification, it is transitory. Thus, all objects of the world come into existence and perish. This thought makes him think about the true nature of reality, which is necessary for the right knowledge.
Dharma Bhavana. Under this reflection, one thinks the true preceptor, religion, scriptures are excellent shelters in this world full of agony. All other things lead to misery and suffering. You look deep in thought. What are you thinking? I just keep thinking. Every time during Sapna ceremony and creation, I keep hearing, Manushya Janma Bahut Durlabh Chai, Hat Mati Java Nahi Deta. What does that mean? Yeah, I've heard it too, and I've been wondering that too. Do you know, Shubho? Well, I think so. I was learning about Bodhi Durlabh Bhavana in Pachala, and it explains things on same lines. What is Bodhi Durlabh Bhavana? What did you understand from it? Can we know?
Bodhi Durlabh Bhavana. Under this reflection, one thinks that it is very difficult for the transmigrating soul to acquire right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct in this world. Therefore, when one has the opportunity to be a religious person, taking advantage of it to develop right religious talent, this thought will strengthen one's effort to attain themselves and live accordingly.
Well, I understood that the soul goes through 3 gatis and an Ananta Anant Punya before Manusha Gati. But that is just the beginning. The soul collects Anant Punya to be born in Arya Bhumi, and the soul collects Anant Punya to be born in Jain Kuo. Anant more Punya to have a long life, Anant more Punya to have 5 working senses, and Anant more Punya to have disease-free body, and finally Anant more Punya to have good company of Sadguru. And I'm so lucky to have gotten all of that. Can you imagine how rare that is? Yes, I can. But it will all be worth it when we work towards achieving something in this life.
That's right. Isn't that what we're going to Pachala? Speaking of that, we're late. Let's go.